What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Next Level Podcast. Today we got Donnie Darko on with us, and we're going to speak about his background and his commitment to his craft. Let me start off by this. Does your name have any relation to the movie?
Yeah, it is in relation to the movie. It was kind of more like of a metaphor for the future, because like if in the movie he could see shit before it happened. Mm-hmm. Like he could see shit before it happened, but that's actually where I based that shit from. No lie. Was you absolutely correct. Damn, you don't be playing no games, man. you don't be playing no games, yo. Like, shit. Yeah, like straight up, you don't be playing no games, nigga. Like you do your fucking research, like god damn. Yo.
Oh shit, yo.
A lot of people don't even know. Yo, it's funny as hell because a lot of people don't even know about that movie. Like I've seen that movie mad times. Like a lot of people don't even know about that shit. And when you said that, I was like, oh yeah,
Nah, come on, bro. You know the vibes, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Bro, if you could rate the movie out of 10, what would you rate it?
I'd probably say like a 7. I liked it though. I liked it, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a movie buff. Like, I watch movies because what's his name was in it?
Bro, same over here,
yeah,
bro.
Like, Seth Rogen was in that shit when he was young. You know what I'm saying? Jake Gyllenhaal, you know, God bless his soul, Patrick Swayze. I mean, she had a nice cast. Like, she had a I didn't like the sequel they did. I think they did one about his sister, Samantha Darko or S Darko, whatever. That shit was trash. But that one is crazy. The whole rabbit and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy. I'm not gonna even lie. Crazy.
Damn, I'm a movie buff too. That's crazy. We got that in common. Bro.
Yeah.
Let me go into your music.
All right.
Let me go into your music. Is your aggressive delivery like intentional or is it just natural? Because like when you hop on a track, you usually put so much like heart into it. Is it just like natural or like what is it?
It's natural and also depends like on the tempo of the track too. Like now, more like the upbeat shit. Like I'll come aggressive and it comes natural. Then you got certain shit that I kind of like. I always say like I always use this term. Like I like to float on. And when I say like float, like I like to be laid back a little bit. Sometimes I just want to talk. And I know when we get into like even like for example on the Before the World Got to Us joint, my favorite joint on there is Feelings. On that, I'm not really even aggressive. I'm just literally just talking. Like I'm floating. I'm just telling my story. But for the most part, because of the shit that I like to rap over, I love that shit. Like I want to come aggressive because I want you to feel it. Like I want you to be like, yo, like I want you to feel the passion behind this shit. Like I'm not just doing this shit to do it. Like I do it because I love it. A mentor of mine who really helped me in music, he always told me, you know, do music because you love it. He's like, if you do it because you love it, your money will come. But he was like, if you do it for money, you're gonna lose the passion for the music.
That's so real, bro. I agree with that myself because I'm in the, I do music myself.
Yeah, of course. And I think that's where a lot of people get lost at it. They want to be able to say, yo, I got this deal. They want to be able to like, yo, I did this and I did that. But in reality, man, when you do it, it'll come to you. And you'll be like, yo, my shit is tough. Like my shit is dope. And it's not being arrogant. It's being passionate because you know what you put in. You know the work you put into your craft. You know the hours you spent trying to write. For me, for example, I tell anybody this. To me, the first 4 bars is always the hardest. Like the first 4 bars is always the hardest because what happens is that you want to grab their attention. And what it does is sets the tone. So they continue listening. Because they continue listening. And then what it also does is that it helps build your story. It helps build what you want to talk about. So now you got your plot. Now you're starting it off and you can just build from it. Yeah,
exactly. You're just going from there. You know what sort of idea to follow.
Correct.
I agree with that. I was also going to ask, where are you from? Because there are a lot of areas that have that very aggressive delivery and things like that. So is that sound prominent in your area?
Not where I'm living at now. No, I'm living in Charleston, South Carolina now, but actually, I'm originally from North New Jersey. And it's funny that you say that because me and my producer, we had like a music conference we went to in Raleigh before the pandemic and shit. He played a track. It wasn't even like a music conference for me, like from rapping. It was more, my producer, he's an engineer as well. So it was more like for mixing. And he played a track of mine that he mixed. And like the room, like the people in the room was like, damn, yo, who is that? And people was coming up to me asking me if I was from Philly. And I was like,
that's crazy.
I was like, nah, like, I was like, no,
yeah,
I'm not from Philly.
I can see that. Like, I don't know why. I got that aura from listening to your music.
Yeah.
Like, you sound like you from Philly.
Yeah, it is. But you know what it is? It's more of like musical influences too, because you know, I keep it honest with you. The first joint, no bullshit, even though it wasn't a Philly record, but the first joint I ever rapped on, like no bullshit, just freestyle. I was about 15, about 15, was the Locks "Fuck You" off "We Off the Street." We Are the Streets. That's the first beat I've ever freestyled off of. Like
that's a throwback.
Yeah,
that's
like,
a throwback.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the first shit I even thought. So it was kind of like, you know, I was heavily influenced by them because those are like my favorite rappers. You know, I listened to the Locks, and then I was a huge, you know, State Property fan. So even like back then when they had that little beef and all that, I was divided because I like both of them niggas. So, you know, when Beans and Kiss was going at it way back, you know what I'm saying? I like both of them niggas, but you can kind of hear like those influences, they're there because those are a lot of that aggressive shit. And, you know, punchlines in here and there, it really comes from that. It comes from that era of music. Like that to me, I love that. I love that era of music, man. I love it.
Yeah, that's crazy because I was just about to ask, what do you think are your 3 biggest influences?
I think my 3 biggest influences from a music.
Or who do you think are your 3 biggest influences?
My influence, well, number 1 is my producer, DJ Bless, and, you know, they call him Sutter Kane, but he is like my number 1 because when I was like just raw talent, he took it and he was able to like shape it for me, like help me evolve it, right? Like actually show me, okay, yo, your bar structure should be this. All right, yo, you know what I'm saying? Put this here. Say this way. And it's like, it got to the point that now, like, even when we go record together, and that's the one, that's the other name you see, like, when you look into the album, you see Sutter Kane and Darko, that's him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, when we put it together.
Exactly. I thought he was going to rap on it, but then I saw you was the one with the voice. Like, yo, this guy going crazy.
I mean, he'll rap time to time, but he can get busy, but he'll tell you first, like, nah.
I saw a track, the Laugh Now Die Later music video.
Damn, nigga.
Did he rap on that?
Yeah, he rapped on that. Hell yeah. Like, he rapped on that shit. He is my biggest, and no bullshit, he is my biggest influence. That's literally like my brother.
That's love for real. That's love. How you the same thing on my last interview. People use like the term like dick riding. Like, you know what I mean, bro? When it's like you just showing your man some love. Like, you know what I mean?
And listen, man, dick riding, and it's funny you say that. Dick riding and showing love is 2 different things. Dick riding,
that's a fact.
Dick riding is like you trying to kiss somebody's ass and do whatever you can to have them accept you. That's not showing. That's not showing.
That is the best description I've ever heard of that term in my life. That's facts right there.
That's what it is. But showing love, you always should give people your flowers while they here. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't say like, yo, it's easy for me to come on here and be like, yo, nah, yo, ain't nobody helped me. I did this shit on my own. I got it all out the mud and all that. Nah, that's not how it was. I had a talent. I had a raw talent and it needed coaching. You see what I'm saying? Like, I had a raw talent and needed coaching, and what he did was he got the best out of my talent. And it's to the point, like, now when we go record, like, our chemistry, and I laugh, and I told him, I'm like, yo, shit that we doing now, I was like, yo, for real, I was like, we feel like, I was like, me and you and our chemistry, I was like, yo, we feel like I feel like we the new Gang Starr type shit. I was like, yo, I really feel that shit. I really feel like the level when we on as a producer rapper duo, like, we're there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, yo, I feel like we're there. Now, of course, I wouldn't put my, you know, Guru's a legend. You know what I mean? Primo too. But I'm just saying in general, like, as far as just like, if I had to make a comparison, but he would be my number 1 influence. My number 2 influence is probably Jadakiss. Like, in all honesty, I am a huge diehard Kiss fan. Yeah, man. Huge fucking fan. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, top 5 that are alive.
Yeah, I'm a huge fucking Jada fan, man. So like, he was a major influence. And you know what's so funny? This guy who I'm about to name, I listened to him, but so many people used to tell me, like, when I was first starting, that I sounded like him a little bit. And I don't know if it was more my voice or what, but a lot of people say I used to sound like Big L. I don't know, like, a lot of people.
Oh, yo, I didn't even hear that. Nah, now you told me that. Like I'm not gonna be able to unhear it, bro.
Yo,
like,
people used to tell me that, and I used to be like, I used to take it as a compliment, man. You know, for somebody like that, to me, who I consider, you know, especially gone too soon, God bless his soul, and I felt like he would be on a shit. At the rate that he was going. It would have been, we would have been talking about him in those whole type conversations, you know, if you listen to like the bigger picture and all that shit, like the shit that he was doing, like the freestyle he did with Hove and all that shit, like
I was about to say that, like he was already
there.
He was doing freestyles with Hove.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was there. It's just, you know, a life gone too soon. But he was there. But those are like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, those are like three biggest influence. Now, of course, along the way, like when you hear some of our music, some shit you'll see, like I'll pay homage to certain people who I think influenced to me as well. I know I keep going back to this track, but like on Feelings, I paid homage to Jewels on that song. And it was...
You like his music?
Yeah, I like his music. I think he was on a run, and I think, you know, personal issues, I know, like, that's my era. Yo, that was my fucking... that's my fucking era. The back like cook cracks and all that, I had all them shits. Back like cook crack and all that shit, man. That rhyme scheme, man. This nigga rhyme scheme was ridiculous. Like, I ain't never heard no shit. Nigga said... on one of them joints, it was on the Bat Like Cook Crack, I think that was 2. Now he was like, now I could take 10 of these, easily bake 10 of these. My whip game, sick man, bring back slave memories. Like, he get busy. Like,
bro,
he get fucking like, busy. And
I'm not. Like, it's crazy because I feel like a lot of these people you just mentioned, I thought of when I was listening to your music. Like, it really displays how they influence you. Yeah,
they do, man. It plays a part because that's the shit I grew up listening to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up listening to that shit, man. And it was crazy because my mother was into the music. Bro, I remember Doggy Style when it dropped. That was like one of the first rap albums I bought. I think that was 93. I was like 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like 7.
Damn.
Like 7. Yeah, 7. Yo, when that shit dropped, that was like one of the first albums I had, Ready to Die. I remember when it dropped. Listening to that, even
that's another classic. Damn, you like, you really like.
Listen, those are shit that I grew up on, bro. When Reasonable Doubt dropped, I remember walking downtown Newark and buying that shit when Reasonable Doubt dropped, and was mad because to me they put the wrong dead presidents on Reasonable Doubt. 1 should have been on there instead of 2. So like, you know what I'm saying, like,
bro. I wasn't even a part of that era, but I gotta say, like that was the era,
bro. Like, bro, I remember, dog. I remember all this shit, man. I remember like Hot 97, State Property and them niggas going crazy. Dissing D-Block on Hot 97. Niggas freestyling. Like all that shit. Like Rap City. Both Rap Cities. Tigger and Joe Claire. I was like all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
Like I'm talking about.
Like you've been in tune for real.
I've been watching Rap City with Joe Claire and Big Les. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been into the fucking music, man. It's just... And like be able to have a talent and do what you love and be able, you know what I'm saying, to be able to put words together, be able to tell your fucking story over instrumentals is beautiful, man.
That's different, bro. That's different for real.
It's fucking beautiful.
Speaking about that, what made you start music yourself?
You know what, man? It really was, you know, to go piggyback a little bit when I was telling you like the first freestyle and shit, I just fell in love with it. Like I had no intentions on trying to rap. Now, I just want to make that clear. Like, I ain't been my intentions to try to fucking rap. I was in a basement. I never forget this shit. I was in a basement in Roselle, New Jersey. I was in a basement with my cousin Troy and my cousin Ed, and them niggas was freestyling and shit. I think they got like high one night and they was they threw on some fucking beats and them niggas was just rapping, and I was like, yo, that shit sound hard as fuck. And they recorded it. Like, that's gonna really blow your mind. They recorded the shit back then. Niggas still had tapes. You could record the radio shit, but you could speak into it like a mic, but you could record it on the tape. Yeah. Niggas recorded that shit. I was like, yo, it sound hard as fuck.
Damn, bro. That's vintage,
like,
bro.
I was like, yo, that's fucking tough. And then so they threw the beat on and it was like, yo, you should try it. And then I just started putting words together, just rhyming words. And I was like, oh shit, I could really do it. Now at first, you know what I'm saying, when I was young, I didn't know how to actually write it down. I could just like freestyle very well. And then after that, I started.
Yeah, so I was about to ask, when did you realize that you had a talent for it?
No bullshit, man. Probably when I turned like 18. 18, I kind of knew like, yo, I could really write this shit, because at first I couldn't write that well. So it's like I could freestyle shit, but I didn't know how to sit down and put it together. So it's like in high school and stuff like that, we do like little battles and shit, like little rap battles and all that shit. But I didn't know how to put that shit together. But when I turned 18, and that's when I met, and it's so funny you say that, that's when I met Bless. When I turned 18, I was able to put all the shit, starting to learn how to put the shit together. And he kind of really took it to like help me, like, yo, This is how the structure should be. This is how you should do this. And it was rough, man. Like, this is the shit, what I'm about to say, that where rappers getting their feelings at. You're never, it's always going to come a point in time, you're never going to be the best on something. Like, you're never going to be the hottest. And
that is
he used
a
to
fact.
give me tracks. He used to give me tracks. This is no bullshit. He used to give me tracks, right? I go there and record. I go back there the next week and I listen to the same track. My verse ain't even on there. Somebody else done took
That's
it
crazy.
because they came harder. But I had to respect it. Like, I had to respect it. But what it did, it was like, okay, fuck this. When you get tired of getting taken off songs and all that shit,
that shit pushes you to go harder.
But it can go either way, because somebody could be like, yo, you hating, but that's not the case. Sometimes somebody's always better than you. They just make a better record. It happens. Like, it happens. But what it did was it forced my pen game to get stronger. And
that's a fact.
One of the things that I learned, because like earlier on, freestyling shit, I was just talking about like a lot of bullshit, a lot of like a braggadocio shit and all that. But when I started learning, I was like, yo, you done seen a lot of shit. You done seen shit. You got life experiences. Put that into your music. Put this shit that you seen into your music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Start rapping about the shit that you see around you. Rap about the shit that you've been through. Like, if you listen to like my early music, like when I first started, really, like my earlier shit, I was talking about like two things. I was talking about me having surgery, no bullshit. Me having surgery, and then me and my father not having that good of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about shit like that. Then as I got older and I started progressive, then I started talking about other things, like me and my ex had a bad breakup. Talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Me and my father in a better place. I talk about that. Now I'm talking about, you know, I got a kid now. This is what, you know what I'm saying? I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? My parents put me in a good position. They ain't had it all, but they did this to help me. You know what I'm saying? I lost an uncle that was close to me to cancer. And like, I put that in there. It's like, now I talk about the shit that I just talk about every fucking thing. Nothing's off limits. I don't put nothing off limits because it's not genuine. I want you to be able to, when you hear something that I say, I want you to be like, yo, damn, bro. Like, you put me there. I visualize that shit. Like, I can feel that. Like,
you want people to feel it.
Yeah, like, I want, like, you put me there. I want niggas to be like, yo, damn, dude, that shit that you said there, and how you said that shit, I've been through that shit. You know what I'm saying? I can relate to that, you know? That's
real right there. Speaking about that too, how do you feel all those things, your uncle, your father, you having children?
Yeah.
How do you feel that shaped you into the person you are today? And how do you feel that affected your music and like your word consistency and all that? I think that as a person, it really helped me grow. You know what I'm saying? Really helped me learn. Maturity.
The maturity is there. And then, you know, from a music, it's really like, and I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to sound like, it gave me material to be like, yo, if you feeling this, write it down.
That's not even sounding like nothing. That's just real. That's putting, I don't know the word, genuity. I don't know if that's the word, but making your craft genuine.
Yeah, and it's like experiences, man. The experience is crazy, you know, like, because like my uncle, you know, God bless his soul, like he had me since I was an arm baby and taught me a lot of life lessons. So it's just like, you know, that situation, I'm like, damn, man, like, I don't go talk to nobody and nothing like that. If I feel down, I put it on paper. You see what I'm saying? Like, I put it on paper.
That's why your music comes from the heart.
That's my fucking therapy. So I put it on paper. So it's like those experiences played a huge part, even to when it's shaping up, because like I said, me and my father are in an excellent place. Like, me and my father are in a great place. And even with that, you know what I'm saying? Even with that, but to be able to express that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I said that on the album. I said that on the Before the World Got This. I said I patched it up with my dad, made amends with my exes. Like, it's you learn to let things go.
Growth.
Yeah, it's growth.
Growth.
Even if that shit was going wrong back then, but it's going right now, I want to talk about it, because to me, it's a good feeling. Like, it's good to celebrate it. So even if we had
to be able to speak about it,
just letting you know, like, listen. Whatever we had in the past, we let it go. We patched it up. we move forward. We move
Yeah,
forward. And I think that sometimes that's how life and music can correlate with each other because it's the growth. You can mature in both. Like, you can mature in both.
That's a fact.
You see what I'm saying? The same shit that I did at fucking 17, I'm not doing it now in my 30s because I'm moving different. I can tell you about Lights Off, all that shit. I've been through it. But I couldn't sit there and tell you that I've been through it now because I'm not going through it now. You know what I'm saying? I done matured. I'm mature past the point. But what I can tell you is I can still speak on those experiences and tell you like, yo, I've been through this. I've been through this.
But now you can speak about it
in a positive way. Correct. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through this. But you know what my goal is now? My goal is now is to make sure my daughter don't go through that. You see what I'm saying? Like, so
it's definitely,
you know what I mean? That's the goal now.
Sorry to cut you off, but it's like, genuinely, bro, it's good to hear that everyth's looking up for you now, and it's all getting better. Also, rest in peace to your uncle, for real. God bless his soul. Yeah, I just wanted to say that because, like, I heard the tracks, I can hear like how everything comes from the heart, how you put pain onto the paper. Yeah, you feel me? I just like, I feel you.
Yeah, man, shit, got to. You got to, man. Yeah. That's what makes it, like I said, that's what makes it genuine. That's what gives you that feeling.
That's a fact.
That's what gives you that, fucking feeling, man.
Going on to that, I was going to ask, what happened between 2015 and 2020? Because I saw you didn't drop any albums for 5 years. Like, you dropped Laugh Now, Die Later in 2015, and then you dropped nothing between that up until before they got to us in 2020. What happened in those years that you didn't drop anything?
And you might have missed something. I think I dropped Redemption during that time frame. There's a joint called Redemption, but I can tell you there was a time frame where it just was, I had to work on myself. I had some, I had some real dark moments where I had to really reflect because you're right. There was a time frame that I was not dropping nothing. And it was just more of like, I needed self-discovery. You see what I'm saying? Like, I've been going through. I need time for myself. So, there was a period, me and my ex, that was a rough period. I had that shit happen. I had a lot of death coming back to back. As far as that, I had to get over that shit. And it was just it was one of those situations where I had to look back on life and be like, yo, what are you doing? You fucking up right now. You letting all this shit get into you and you ain't rising above it. So it was just more of like, it was a self-discovery period that I just had to make sure like I was straight. Like, I had to make sure I was good first before I could give anybody anything. I had to make sure that I was good.
I feel you. I feel like a lot of people in this time don't really understand how essential that is to really take time for themselves and focus on things like mental health and all of that stuff. So I salute you for being able to do that, for real.
Yeah, man.
Also, speaking about time frames, how did you adjust to being in the game since 2005 with all the changes in the industry sound? Because I saw you drop your earliest tape, at least on a platform like Apple Music. It says you dropped your earliest tape in 2005.
Yeah, well, you know what it is, man? Is you don't worry about what nobody else is doing. And I think that's the problem that people make. I'm gonna give you an artist, right? This shit gonna blow your fucking mind with this artist that I'm gonna give you, who's never changed. He's been in the game probably 30 years and probably never changed. I'm gonna say somebody E40, for example. I'm gonna just use that analogy. E40. He stayed the same. And people reach out to him for records. He stayed like, you don't have to. And I think that's the problem. Hov said this on Fade to Black, and I don't think nobody paid attention to it. Hov said that's the problem with rappers. Be yourself. He was like, yo, be yourself. He was like, because he was like, yo, you feel like you need a girl record. You feel like you need a party record. You feel like you need a street record. Why you just don't make a record? Make a record to what you
that's real right there. I'm
make
not
a
even
record,
gonna lie.
and that's the problem. See, the problem is that this is the problem. The problem is that niggas. So right now, the hottest artist, excluding Drake, the hottest artist right now is Lil Baby. You see what I'm saying? He is probably the top artist right now. But do you want a million Lil Babies or you want a new you? He got his shit. And it's working for him.
I hope all artists watching taking notes right now because you spit
you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
And that's the problem. The problem is, so niggas get on there and the first thing they say, yo, I need a record that sound like Lil Baby. No, You need a record that sounds like you.
That sound like you.
And that's
a fact.
Until they get that, that's why you see the game saturated with so much shit. And people just be like, yo, this is bullshit. When in reality, it's just that these niggas is being carbon copies of each other. And yeah, it sells for the moment. Yeah. But how long does it last? Is it timeless? Do you feel like it's timeless? Like, do you feel that if somebody discover you, the first thing they're going to say, yo, that person sounds like a little baby, which now takes your credibility and drives his way up. Or they say, yo, that shit is different. I ain't never heard no shit like that. That shit is different. And I think that's where niggas lose. That's where niggas lose sight at. They don't want to work on what makes them great. They want to put out a record that mimics somebody else. No.
Else's greatness.
No, don't do it.
That's
because what you do is that you give yourself temporary fame at the moment, but you give that other person who you're trying to mimic a legendary status.
Permanent fame.
You see what I'm saying? And that's where like these niggas don't understand. Like even for me, yeah, you hear growth. You'll hear growth as far as production. You'll hear growth as far as lyrics. But I'm not going to go out.
Yeah, I want to build off that. Like you said, how you grew over the years with music, with all the things that's happening in your life. You can't really grow and develop the way that, for example, you did if you're just mimicking someone else because you just copying their growth. That's
all I'm doing. Copying their growth versus still trying to just, you know what? I'm going to do this shit my way. I like doing my music. If I want to throw a hook on this shit this way, I'm going to throw on it. If I don't want to do that, nah. If I want to give you 32 fucking flame bars, and that's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I feel, and that's the passion that I have for it. But I'm not going to be like, oh, yo, you know what? All the fans now, they want a little baby type record, so I need to be doing that.
So I'm going to make a little baby type record.
Little baby got his shit going, and it's working for him, and he's very successful, and he got his shit going. But I can't look at him and be like, yo, I need to do that. I can't look at Drake and be like, yo, I need to do that. No, I have to look in the mirror and say, yo, you got your shit. You stay on your trajectory. You stay on what you doing. You know what I'm saying? You stay on what you're doing. You can't worry about it. And that's where the industry, to me, man, is that's what separates. And that's the reason why you got some of these guys all grouped together and you got some of these guys that are just in different tiers. Correct.
Divided.
The ones in different tiers takes the music that they like to do and they keep going with it. There's a reason you don't hear Kendrick Lamar trying to make a Migos type record. You don't hear it. You don't hear that. But he stays to what he likes to do. J. Cole.
And that's why I was just gonna say J. Cole. That's why people like him, J. Cole, and all of them, they
correct. Yeah. But they stay, but what happens is that now, because with the industry being so saturated with everybody sounding the same, it's like, okay, I like listening to that because it's a fresher breath air. Like, I mean, a breath of fresh air, I mean. You know what I'm saying? I like listening to that shit. That's the reason why those guys stand out. That's the reason why nobody never understand. If you look at hip hop earlier, Wu-Tang did not sound like Outkast. Biggie did not sound like Jay-Z. Tupac did not sound like Snoop Dogg. These niggas all had signature sounds and rap cadences that they were known for. And that's where people that's where a lot of these artists go wrong at, man. They want to chase, what they try to do is they try to chase the record. They try to chase what's going on, but not chase originality. Chase originality. Chase what you feel, what you do. If you wanna get up and you wanna sing it or do the song this way, do it. Do it, but don't get up and look to this man and be like, yo, and then
copy it.
That's never, because what's gonna happen is that while they elevating, you're gonna be stuck.
Yeah, while they're elevating, you just trying to follow behind. They footsteps.
And you're gonna always be behind.
That's a fact. Speaking about that, since you're like very big on how genuine your music is, you just want to put in what's deep in your heart into your craft. Who do you make music for? Because in turn, I see your fans are very like diverse.
Yeah, I'm for anybody, man. Anybody. Like, I don't have anybody.
Anybody?
I think that anybody could relate to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that every black, white, don't matter. Like, everybody can relate to it. Because it's like, I'm not trying to group myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to group myself like, oh, he's like a conscience rapper or he's a trap rapper or I'm an artist This is what I like to do. And I think that if you look at my fan base, it's like all over the place. Like the Rainbow Coalition. Like shit is all over, like it's everybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like and it's everybody. And it's just like I love it that way. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just want to touch
like,
anybody. Anybody who can feel it,
like, I don't want to get put in a box. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, yo, if you feel it, that's what you like, and you like it. You know what I mean? That more power to you. Like, let's rock. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's a fact. Just vibe. That's a fact. I was gonna ask, who are your top artists in the game right now?
That's an excellent question. My number one, and I'll be honest, I like Drake. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a huge Drake. I'm not gonna fucking hold you.
I ain't gonna lie.
I know you probably wouldn't expect that, but I love his music. I love his fucking music. And then when you listen to my music and you be like, man, this dude like Drake. Like I do, and then like I really do. Like, I think he's talented. I think he's very talented. Right now, my number two is Benny the Butcher. To me, Benny the Butcher. He got the album of the year. I honestly think that Burden of Proof is the album of the fucking year. Like I have.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I was listening to it. He went crazy
on that shit. Like he's like, you said 5, right? You said top 5 or just anybody or just who I like? No number. Just like top artists in the game right now. I like Lil Baby. I like him a lot. Actually, I became a bigger fan when I listened to his album. I actually became a bigger fan. Yeah,
my turn.
Hurting on that album is my favorite song. Actually, that's like my favorite. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, it's fire.
I think he's dope as fuck. Who else I like up there? Conway. I know going back to Griselda. Conway gets fucking busy. I love his fucking music. And then there's an artist, and that actually is a friend of mine, but he's like fucking good. He goes by B. Rashad. He's from Philly. Yeah,
Rashad, shout out to him.
I fuck with him heavy. And other than like my shit, nigga, those like really like when I looked at my Spotify did like my 2020. Like that's literally all my 2020. Besides going back to like
the rap. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Oh no, it's not
instead of going back to like fucking like I be on my 90s shit. Like I be on my 90s R&B and shit. But like you know what I'm saying. But like those are the artists that I've been really like playing the most. It's a lot of other people. Too many to name. You know what I'm saying. I think Moneybag is dope.
Yeah.
I think Moneybag. I think he go in. For what I seen, I like Don Q. I think he go in. You know what I'm saying? Like
bro. I'm not gonna lie. You look like Don Q a little bit, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I like Q.
Like for real, bro.
I like Q. Like Q go hard. Like you know what I'm saying? Q go hard. Like it's a lot of dope niggas, man. It's a lot of dope niggas, too many to name. Like, it's a lot of dope. And I just, for me, like how, just to piggyback what I said earlier, I like niggas who do them. Like, that's who, like, everybody who I name, to me, they do them. Like, they don't follow nobody. They do them. And that's the shit that I like. I love that originality. I love that shit, man. Like, I love to hear it. And, like, like I said, I got too many to name, man. I'll be going on and on and on. Yeah, I go all day. Too many people to fucking name, man. I be getting busy, bro.
All right, bet. I wanted to ask a bit of a personal question. Do you own your masters? Because Lil Wayne just sold his for $100 million, and that started a lot of controversy in the media because like that situation with Birdman and stuff like that.
Yes.
So do you own your masters?
Yes.
I don't even know where to go off of that.
Yes. Yeah, like we been like I said, man. We kind of established that. Earlier, that part was kind of, and I said that shit. I said that shit in a bar. Matter of fact, I didn't release it yet, but I wrote that shit when I was like, I wrote that shit in a record that I'm about to drop soon. And I was like, I really own all my masters. I said that shit in a fucking thing, man. But I think personally, and I'm glad it's crazy that you said that Lil Wayne shit. $100 million. It's kind of hard pressed, man. For
Yeah, you think he undersold himself, or like what do you think?
It's hard to say. It's hard to say because the thing is, how long do you think it's gonna take for that $100 million to be there? You see what I'm saying?
That's
like, and I know to the average person would say, well, I saw people saying like billions, because at the end of the day, music is timeless. You know what I mean, bro? Like if you own your masters, you could literally be 60 years old and still in a wheelchair in a nursing home
And people, and yeah, exactly. People still gonna be streaming whatever in the future. The next method of listening to music is, you gonna still be getting paid. So like I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what factored into that because somebody else, somebody else sold their fucking catalog too. I can't remember who it was. I thought it was a white guy.
I think it was Taylor Swift.
It wasn't a rapper. Somebody else just sold.
Yeah, it's Taylor Swift. I think you're talking about Taylor Swift.
Yeah, like, so I don't know the particulars of that. And like I say, man, 100 million is 100 million. I mean,
that's right.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's kind of hard pressed. We don't know that man's situation. So we don't know if he needed that 100 million.
And
know
he
what
just
I mean?
went to jail too for a gun charge.
And for the gun charge that he pled guilty on. So we don't know the situation. Did he want to get that 100 million before he went to jail to make sure, yo, my kids got all of this? So it's a lot of factors that going in. I think that if on the outside looking in, you would probably say that it's not smart. But when you look at the number figure, right? Even though over 100 million, it's kind of hard pressed for somebody to come up to me and be like, yo, I'm going to sell all your masters 100 million. Because remember, like, we don't know how that is set up. Like, I don't know how that's set up. Like, okay, he sold all his masters right now, right? So does that mean any future recordings, is that going towards it too? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of shit that would factor. You see what I'm saying? That would factor into that. But any man will tell you 100 million is 100 million.
That's right.
And you look at that shit, because you have to look at it like this. If me owning my masters, would it take me 20 years to make that 100 million? Would it take me 5? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, those are kind of things. That's the shit that you factor in. Or you
you got to look at. You got to analyze before you.
I can close this deal in a couple. I can close this deal in a couple days or months, or depending on how long we was working on it. And I got 100 million. See, that shit becomes a little bit. That shit becomes a little bit, because now you could think about this. You could take 100 million and fuck around and do some shit outside of music and make more.
That's a fact.
You know, so like, I get it. I do get both sides. You know, the part that I would probably look at more is like, yo, if I could will this shit to my children for my royalties, they set, and my family, they're set for life, basically.
That's a fact. Like that. Yeah, that's something you got to factor in.
That's the shit that you kind of look at it from the other side. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't look at it. When I saw it, I was like, 100 million. Now, if shit was at like 20 million or something like that, I'd be like, nah, yo, that's some crackhead shit for him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? For him. You know what I mean? For him. Yeah, you know what I mean? But 100 million is a fucking 100 million. You don't even find too many rappers that's worth 100 million. So that's just to say, yo, I'm getting 100 million cash. I'm getting 100 million fucking cash. That's kind of hard pressed to say. You know what I mean? That's like very similar, even though it's not a masters, but it was more of like a deal. That's like Dre when he sold beats. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you want to hold on to it, or you want to get this 500 mil, whatever they giving you? Like, nigga, like, I think I want to take that 500. You know, depending on what they offering. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that was definitely a good question, man. Definitely a good fucking question.
How could someone go about getting a feature from you?
Shit, just hit me on Instagram, man. We talk about
it. Is it that simple?
Literally, that simple.
Yeah, all the artists watching, you feel me? Donnie Darko. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, man.
How do you prefer to work or connect with people when you do make music with them?
It doesn't matter. Like, we communicate through social media. Darko NSD. You can always reach me there. You can always email me, DarkoNSD973@gmail. Twitter, I'm on there at DarkoNSD. You definitely reach me there. Facebook, I'm under Darko. You can reach me there. You know what I'm saying? So like, like it ain't nothing, man. Like I said, I'm definitely open. You know, somebody hit me, we talk about it, and we go. You know,
get straight to work. That's a fact.
Yeah, we go straight from there. We discuss everything, particulars, however. We gonna rock, and we go from there, man. I'm always open. Always open to that shit. Like, straight up. Like, we normally, not now for the pandemic, because we have our own studio here. So 9 times out of 10,
in South Carolina.
Yeah. So 9 times out of 10, I'm working out of that, out of Blessed Studio. I'm there. So I work 9 times. So a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? We're more likely. I'm not really in studio with anybody when I do features. It's just that, you know what I'm saying? They hit me, and you know what I mean? I get it done. We send the shit. We just send the session over. We send the session over, and you know what I'm saying, connect that way. Now I have done stuff in the past with a couple people, and we you know what I'm saying, we recorded together, but 9 times out of 10, basically, and especially now, it's pandemic shit and all that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Definitely really, it's just really all sessions at this point. Is how we normally do it, but you know what I'm saying, that you know, with technology and all that shit is like seamless at this point. Like it's easy. It's easy as fuck.
How do you feel it? Like how easy it is? How easy is it compared to like back then?
Bruh, let me tell you, nigga. Shit back then. And yo, I used to watch this shit like how they used to cut and engineer and all that shit. Niggas had the big boards and all that shit. You don't even need that shit now, man. In all honesty, yo, I tell people, man, like, you don't need no fucking big studio to record. This is not fucking 95. Like, you don't need to be going in. You ain't gotta go to the Hit Factory or Quad Studios type of shit, nigga. You don't need that shit. You need to get you a computer and a mic or some type of interface and just go. Like, you don't, right now is the most mobile way to record, podcast, whatever you want to fucking do.
Yeah,
right now.
You in your car right now, right?
Yeah, I'm in my car right now. Like,
that's crazy.
Bro, I tell people this shit all the time. You technically don't need a deal. You really don't. You don't need a deal. Because, I mean, if you want a deal for distribution, more from a marketing standpoint, if you feel like, then do it. But you don't need no fucking deal.
Yeah.
You don't.
That's crazy, because that's my next question too, but you could keep going.
You don't need no fucking deal. And you know, people don't pay attention. I'm gonna tell you a dude who be dropping fucking gems, but just because the public don't like him, they seem unpopular. Russ.
Yo, I knew you were gonna say that.
Gems. And niggas don't pay attention. Russ be telling you how to get it. This is what you got to do. Do this. Nah, don't do it this way. How you can get it. But nobody fucking listens. What they see, this is the problem. What they see is that they go on Instagram.
They see a bunch of people in his comments.
Dog, that dude drops fucking gems. Yeah. And if you sit there and listen to what he's saying is facts. You don't need, why am I going to sit here? Okay, I go to a major. They give me $1 million. How much of that $1 million is actually mine? That's the question. How much of that $1 million is actually mine? So that $1 million that you're giving me, you're going to give me $1 million. You're going to say that's yours, or is that an advance? So by the time I break that down with lawyer fees, if I got to recoup, how much am I even walking away with? You know what I'm saying? Because all the other
especially the recoup part, bro.
I got correct. Everybody got to get paid.
They basically just give you a loan, bro.
Correct. But this is the crazy thing. You go in there, you go into the meetings, you got your A&Rs, you got your execs. You got a budget, right? Yeah. You don't think the A&R got producers that he fuck with, homeboys, that you don't think can get paid under the table with? Yo, you should get that producer right there. And you don't think they gonna mark up, we know his budget, we gonna mark it up here. So you produce this track, I'm gonna give you 50,000. You know what I'm saying? Well, you might not charge 50,000. I'm gonna give you 50,000. He take 10 off the top. Like, niggas don't think like that. You don't think that they got their own agenda too. And I think the problem is people look at what they want. They see the facades, man. They look at Instagram, they look at all this shit, and they think niggas really living like that. They really think that's people's lives. Like, they don't understand. Like, niggas really out here renting shit. Niggas really out here not getting it like how you think. And I'm not saying that like some people aren't, but if you ain't hitting a certain type of status, like, you're not. Like, you're not. Sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not getting it. That people look at the deal and be like, yo, I need the fucking deal. No,
yeah, man. People see it as like a gateway into, like, you feel me?
Bro, they not. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That's not happening like that, bro. And I always use like, maybe there might be better business practices going on, but trust me, the shit been like this for years. Why do you think you got a nigga like Big Sean asking Kanye about his masters when he go on a whole rant? You know what I'm saying? Hit Boy came out and was talking about shit like, yo, they underpaying me and all that shit, because they are. The problem is, this is what they do. They take somebody who never had nothing, right? So if you take somebody who never have nothing, you give them $100,000. What do you think they're going to do? And they say, yo, you got crazy with it. Yo, you sign this, you be good. They're not thinking about this. See, what they're thinking, they're looking at it like, yo, it's fast. I never had this. My family is struggling. I have to get them out. I understand that part. I understand that part.
They take the first deal they see or they get.
Correct. instead of betting on yourself. You know who bet on themselves and they didn't believe in him, and this is the reason why they'll never do a deal like this again. Master P went to Priority Records. This is no bullshit, and got an 80-20 split. He owned all his. I think he owned all his masters, if I'm not mistaken. They never crazy. Do, but you know why? Because they didn't believe in him. So they just basically say, "Yo, we'll do it for distribution." And he sold a fucking 100 million records or some crazy shit like that. They'll never do no shit like that again. You know what I'm saying? But he bet on himself. He bet on his fucking self.
God damn, I never.
You see what I'm saying?
Knew that, bro.
He bet on. That's why. If you see him, you're like, yo. Like even if you look at him now, you're like, damn, this nigga still got money. Yes, they will never do that again. They will never do. Somebody will never try to do that type of deal again. You know what I'm saying? Because he bet on himself. And I think that the problem is that instead of just trying to grind it out, your shit is dope. This shit is dope. You don't need these executives and shit to try to tell you that it's not. You don't need that. What do you need that for? Because you already got the people to listen. You got the people to listen for you. People are already listening. So if they listen, you bet. And
at the end of the day, bro, it's really all up to like your audience, the fan base, all of that stuff, the community.
Correct. And you don't have to worry about fighting. What's his name? I don't know the situation now. It probably is cleared up now. But think about how Uzi was talking about the shit with Drama and Cannon back then.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
And Uzi is one of the biggest fucking artists, right? I like his music too. Matter of fact, I didn't name him, but I like him.
That's another artist I'm surprised you like.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I like him, yo. Straight up. And I know you're probably like, because you rap this way, he rap this way. Nah, yeah. I like Buddy, man. Buddy is hard. Like, I'm saying I'm not the one because I make music this way, I don't appreciate it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, because I make music this way doesn't mean that there ain't no, he's dope as fuck, but that's just a situation. He's one of the biggest fucking artists in the world, and you have to now fight for some shit like, you know what I'm saying? And
that church, how I say this, that's like, that's yours. Like, it's your right. Like, you know,
that's your right. And like I said, I don't knock nobody because at one, a lot of us don't have one in to know how to maneuver. And sometimes you have to take the money to do what you got to do. Sometimes you're in so bad of a fucking situation, you have no choice. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying, I'm not knocking what he did, but it just goes to show you, if you got somebody that big of an artist not crying, but just be like, yo, look, these niggas fucking me over. You got Big Sean. Yo, Kanye West, who's in the industry, is fucking me over. Basically, like I can't get my, you know what I'm saying? I can't get
under the good music thing.
Yeah, you got label. Mace. You got Mace talking about Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Diddy just gave the locks back. They're publishing a couple years ago? So, like, come on, man. We done seen the stories too many times. So if you got those artists, right? Those artists who are big, some of them legendary, what do you think is going to happen to you? What makes you any different? You know what I'm saying?
That's the fact,
Lil Wayne had to go to court with his masters with Birdman.
And he's one of the biggest artists of all time, bro.
Correct. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, but like you said though, I feel like at least this generation has somewhat of a public guidance. Like people like Russ, you said. Like, you feel me? He's educating people about this stuff. I have a Patreon. Do you know what that is? A Patreon?
Yeah. It's like it's very similar. It's not like OnlyFans. Like, I ain't trying to say you out here.
Yeah. Nah. That's how I say it to people. That's how I say it to people.
Yeah, it's like the same type of platform.
Yeah, that's crazy because I got a Patreon and I speak about stuff like this. Like, I educate people. It's patreon.com/NYCDom for any musicians trying to subscribe to that. But I feel like this generation has somewhat of a public guidance because back then, you feel me? You couldn't just search up, oh, is this how you don't get fucked over? You feel me?
Correct.
Oh, this and that. Like, now people could really search up, like, oh, I just got this deal. Am I gonna benefit from this? And they could get feedback, they could get answers and stuff like that. So at least I feel like this generation, like, for the people who are actually committed and want to figure it out, I feel like those people have somewhat of an advantage to people back then.
I'll give you a perfect example. Somebody on the 360 deal, right? And I gotta pay you to do for a show, but I already brought the same crowd in prior to me getting this deal. But now I have to pay you off of my hard work for doing the show. A fucking show. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Like, nah. When you can you can bet on yourself. Like, you can.
That's a fact. It's really the long game.
Yourself.
It's really the long game, and I feel like not to like undermine you. You feel me? Because you've been in this industry for a while, but I feel like you playing that game. I admire that because a lot of people would just took in the first deal that they got, et cetera, et cetera. But you really out here, like I said, since 2005, 15 years later, still putting the same, if not better, amount of heart, passion, emotion into the craft that you was like 15 years ago. You feel me? And I feel like you doing it right. Like you playing the long game. You letting whatever comes to you come to you. You feel me? You doing it in a way that I feel like you want to leave a legacy.
That's what, you know what it is, man. And it's that, and it's like, yo, okay, if I get this big shit, however it comes. Mm-hmm. If I don't, my music gonna speak. It doesn't bother me.
That's,
you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't bother me. I'm comfortable. It doesn't bother me. My family is well off. They're okay. Like it doesn't bother me. And I think that's what some people have to realize. Like I use this example. I use the 2 Chainz example. I always use this example. 2 Chainz was signed to Ludacris under Disturbing the Peace. He was in a group called Player Circle under the name Titty Boy. They had that song with Wayne, Duffel Bag Boys.
Nah,
2 Chainz
I ain't hear that.
You probably don't remember that, but whenever you get a chance, look at it. It's a really good song, actually.
But I'm gonna check that out after this.
Yeah, it's called Duffel Bag Boys, right? 2 Chainz left that shit, right? Left Disturbing the Peace and became a bigger artist, betting on himself. Became a bigger artist, signing Luke, and then now look at he just did a verses with Rick Ross. Like he has
hits under his belt now.
Hits. You see what I'm saying? It's hits. He bets on him. He betted on himself. Benny and them been out forever. Like a lot of people don't know this. They think that them niggas just came out. Griselda and Benny and all them niggas been around since early 2000s. They've been around a long fucking time.
Damn.
They've been around a long fucking time. But you know what happened? They stayed consistent on what they wanted to do. The music they love, they still continued it. There's a reason that Benny got a Drake verse and he ain't the most, I put it like this. You don't hear his music like
in the same group as Drake's?
As Drake's. You don't hear that.
Yeah.
But Drake is a fan. You know why he's a fan? Because he's him.
Yeah, I was about to say that. He stood true to himself.
He stayed true to himself. I think Drake said that on Rap Radar. I think the interview with on Rap Radar, if I'm not mistaken, with Elliot Wilson. Was it Elliot Wilson? I can't remember who it was. I think it was a Rap Radar interview. He said it. And he was like, yo, he was like, I like them dudes, man. Like them dudes is hard. Because they're staying original to what they like to do. They're staying original to what they like to do and not saying, yo, like when I heard that Burton Approved joint, I didn't hear Benny try to sound like anybody else but him. Yep. You see what I'm saying? And that's what makes it great. That's what makes it that's what makes it great. And that's what these niggas don't understand. Like, bro, you can have all this shit that you want. You can have it and own all your shit and keep going. You know what I'm saying? You don't need these industries. Because what I be wanting people to think about, right? Because a lot of these executives are old. So a lot of these executives are older. So you got somebody 60, 70 years old going to tell me, okay, yeah, you're going to tell me from a business standpoint, but do I even need that now with social media and all that shit? Do I even need that?
Yup. So that's the thing. You can really. Now, matter of fact, let me keep that for the next question. Continue.
Yeah, but like that's what I be wanting people to, you know what I'm saying, to think like, yo, you don't need the industry. Y'all don't need them. Like y'all don't need them. Like y'all have so much tools and stuff that we didn't have coming up. That, you know what I'm saying, that we had. So back then we could freestyle. We could freestyle in the streets and all that shit like that. Doing that, having to do hand-to-hand stuff like that. We can do that. You know what I'm saying? We could have been able to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't have to do that. Like I remember handing out CDs. I'm probably the last of that generation. Like going out and handing out a fucking CD, but like, yo, check my joint out. You know what I'm saying?
That's the mixtape era. That's the mixtape era.
You know what I'm saying? Now people give you people like, yo, here go a hard drive, here go my flash drive, or some shit like, yo, here go my flash drive. You know what I'm saying? Check this out.
Not even that. You could
check my SoundCloud.
Exactly. You can literally hit people up and like on Instagram, like, yo, check my shit out. Like that's the new handing out CD.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, if you can do all that, you already market it. What do I need somebody else to do it for? You already market it now. You already market it. And you know what I'm saying? Keep it going. You already, like, A lot of us already have these skills that we don't need these big corporations to stand because all they doing is putting us into high interest loans. And then when you can't recoup it, then what happens?
You're done for.
Then what? You're done for. Then you see what I'm saying? Like, if any young artist is listening to this shit, right? You know what I'm saying? When you listen, you don't need them niggas. Straight up. You do not. You're talented. You built your shit. Nobody else built it for you. You did that. You own you. You own you. You did that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And more than anything, this is the perfect time to do it. This is the perfect time where everything is so independent and you can do, this is the perfect time you can do it on your own. You can definitely do it on your own. Speaking
on that, if you had a chance, what label would you sign with? Would you say independent or major, and why? Nah, bro. That's why I wanted to wait. That's why I wanted to wait because I wanted to know.
I'll answer that. I'll answer that in two parts. I'll answer that in two parts.
Yeah, and also, would you stay independent or major, and why?
Okay,
too.
Me right now, I would stay independent just because of, you know what I'm saying, because of the landscape. I personally wouldn't think that it would make any sense for me to go to a major. But if somebody would have been like, yo, you kid, I would want to be like, if somebody just like, yo, you have to go to a major, or if you just had a chance, I would have to go. It would have to be like around spitters because I need to be around somebody who I feel is going to elevate me. So something like OVO, I can look at Drake work ethic and be like, oh shit, that's dope. Dreamville, I can look at Cole's work ethic. Oh, that's dope.
All of them. You see JID's in there.
JID, that's what I'm saying. Like Griselda, you know what I mean? Griselda. I can look at they work ethic and be like, that's fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Now we talking about back in the day. You know what I mean? We talking about back in the day. Give me motherfucking Rockefeller, nigga, and let's rock. We talking about, you know what I'm saying? And we talking about back in the day. Give me, you know what I'm saying, Rockefeller. But in all reality, you know what I'm saying? I would probably stay independent now. If somebody was to ask me if you wanted to bring in help, I think what Rock Nation is doing for the artists is amazing. I love what they're doing, their direction and how they're moving their artists. Even if you look at from how they took Megan Thee Stallion to another level. Benny is under Rock Nation. Yeah. He's going to another level. Like Meek, I think Meek is under Rock Nation if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying?
He is. I think he got Dream Chasers on that.
Yeah, too. So to me, I love what they're doing. I think what Jay-Z is doing is real genuine and cutting out a lot of the bullshit and really trying to help these artists.
Yeah, that's what I feel the same way. Out of all these labels, I feel like Rock Nation is the one keeping it real. Yeah.
I really feel like the shit that he's doing on Rock Nation is amazing. So if you had to tell me if I just had to pick, you know what I'm saying? Rock Nation would probably be, I would be like, yo, Rock Nation. Yeah, if I just had to pick, but you know what I'm saying? But as of right now, I just love having the freedom, not being tied down, doing my own. You know what I'm saying? Being independent, doing my own. And you know what I mean? Yeah. Doing it that way. I don't want, you know what I'm saying?
Independent.
I like, there's a reason why you know what I mean? There's a reason why I just like that freedom. I like that freedom to be able if I wake up and I'll be like, yo, I'm gonna drop I'm gonna record 5 fucking songs.
Whatever you want to do,
whatever I want to do, we gonna fucking do it. So, you know what I'm saying? Just that freedom, man. It's just a better peace of mind to me. You know what I'm saying?
But so I wanted to ask also, since I see you're in a group called Never So Deep with Sutter Kane, who you was talking about earlier. What's the background of that? How did you guys meet? How did it form? What's going on with that?
Yo, you know what's so funny? The way how that shit started. Well, Never So Deep is the label. That's actually that's the label. Never So Deep. Yeah, that's the label. So how I kind of
the NSD and your name.
Yeah, yep, the NSD in my name. Yeah. So how it started is shit. I was at a club. And I won some little rap contest at a fucking club, and a DJ brought me out there. A DJ brought me out there to bless or whatever. And it was so funny because he was just coming off of on what Lil' Kim album is that? Is it La Bella Mafia? I think that's the name. I think that's the Lil' Kim album. He had just coming off doing a record on a Lil' Kid, this joint called The Beehive that he did for Lil' Kim or whatever. He was just coming off of that. And so they brought me there, and then I just rapped for him, like literally. I know that sounds like so fucking
just, like,
cliche. Yeah, I just rapped for him, like real talk.
It's not like one of the movies.
Yeah,
bro.
like real talk. I rap like 100 bars. There's no bullshit. I rap like 100 bars, and he was like, "All right." And then so he was like, "Yo, I'm feeling that." And then you know what I'm saying? Yo, real nigga shit. And then we just started doing songs together. And then that's when I told you, like, when it went through that period, that's when I realized, like, yo, you ain't that hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't that hot, nigga. You got shit you gotta work on, man. Cause like I told you, you give me joints.
Shout out to DJ Bless, Sutter Kane, you feel me? For seeing the potential and talent in you. You should shout out to him. That's real.
Always.
Because a lot of people nowadays, they would usually disregard stuff like that, but when you see talent in somebody like that, that's and put them on like that, like that's real.
Yeah, and I think that's why, you know, that's like my brother, man. Like that's like my brother, like no bullshit. That's like my brother. Like we chill, we hang out, like even not on some music shit, just on some cool and shit. Like that's like, you know what I mean? That's like my motherfucking brother, man.
Yeah, that shows y'all fuck with each other out the whole
music. He really believed in me. You know what I'm saying? Like he really believed in me and taught me how to really make music, like how to really put your shit together, how to really structure your shit. Like I give it all to him. Like he helped tremendously, man. And it just, you know, like I said, you know, when we there, like we literally just went from there. Like now we in the process of working now. He about to send me like 4 or 5 beats. Like we about to be in the process.
about to be crazy. We about to new project coming soon. New project.
Yeah. I don't even got a fucking name for it yet. I don't even know
it's coming soon. Untitled coming soon.
Yo, matter of fact, if you go the last shit that I post on my Instagram, there's a video of me rapping in the studio.
Yeah, in the studio. Yeah, I peeped that.
That shit is coming. That shit is gonna be coming next. That's one of the joints.
Nah, that's crazy. Y'all sent that out to like 5 people, bro. I was like, yo, this the guy I'm interviewing next. They was like, oh my God. They fucking with it, bro. You already got 5 supporters and the fucking work is not even up yet.
I appreciate it, man. Listen, I appreciate it, dog. Even if it was 1, I would appreciate it, man, because that's one more person to be like, yo, this nigga is hard. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's a fact. Nah, much
you know
love,
what I mean?
Like,
anybody that support me, I always love it. Like I always love it. I appreciate you too, man. That's love. Like you really did your homework though, because I was like, damn, laughing out. I was like, oh, this nigga going way, motherfucker going way back, yo.
Come on, bro. You know I had to.
You know what?
I had to get it right.
I had to ask you. You know what I'm saying? I know you interviewing me, but I had to ask you a question. Like, what was your favorite joint? Like, what you heard from me? Like, what was your shit? You was like, damn, dude. Like, all right,
bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna put it simple as this: Gladys, bro. Because that's the first. Nah, it's not even because it's the first song, bro. It's like, yo, I'm about to speak to this guy. You feel me? And it's like, let me see what type of music he makes. Let me see the tone he about to set. And the tone you set with listening to that first song, that really that stood out to me. And it like I said, it basically set the tone for the rest of all the work. I'm like, yo, this guy, this right here. Like I'm not even saying it because oh, it's the first song. You feel me? Oh, I just listened to that. I ain't listened to the rest of it. I listened to all of it, but it's like that one song opened up horizons. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's like, yo, this is really,
that's one of my favorites too. Like it is.
Yeah. It's like, yo, this is the introduction to this guy. He gonna set it off like this. Like, nah, it's clipped. It's clipped.
Dog, somebody else told me that. And it's so funny you said that. Somebody else told me that because they loved how I started it off, and I was like,
exactly,
bro. My persistence is really half my existence. No bone.
Bro,
this nigga
exactly, bro.
Different. Like that's and you know it's so funny that you said that,
bro.
Shit,
it's
man.
like opening an album with that, bro. Like, holy shit! Like, come on, bro. Crazy.
Yeah, man. Listen, I love that. I remember, recording that shit was so much fucking fun, man. Recording that shit was fun as fuck. Like when I tell you,
that's how it be when you love the craft, though. Like you said before, like when people make genuine music instead of trying to copy other people, it's just a different vibe. Like for real,
bro. Like when I tell you, my nigga, like that shit, that album is probably to me. This is just me. To me, that's the best album to me that I've done. Like that body of work to me was just amazing. And it wasn't, you know what it was, man? It was just that we had so much fun with it, man. Like me and Bless had so much fun making that album, man. That album was just like, and it was just more of like, yo, everything, you know what I'm saying? Everything, I'm gonna tell you, I set the tone. It's the intro. So I'm basically telling you, like, this is what to expect. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know what I'm saying? This is what to expect.
Yeah,
this
that's what I mean. Come. Like,
you know
like
what I mean?
I gotta, it's like, what am I gonna hear from this guy? Like, what am I gonna expect? Like you said. And it's just like, bro, that one song, it's like, oh, yep, this shit is done for. It's clipped. It's clipped. This shit about to be here. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's like, how you gonna open an album like that and not make the other songs as fire?
Yeah,
but that's exactly what you did.
Yeah. Listen, bro, like I said, man, I love that, man. I remember writing that shit. I wrote that shit in my phone, matter of fact, because I still got that shit in my notes. Like, I rarely write in my phone. I'm old school. I do pen in the pad.
Yeah, the pen and pad.
Yeah, I do fucking pen in the pad. But like that one, and the beat just grabbed me, yo. And it's so crazy you say that the beat just fucking grabbed me, and I was just like, oh
yeah,
man,
it was produced by Sutter Kane too. Right?
Yeah, he produced. Sutter Kane produced the whole album entirely.
That's crazy, bro.
Mixed,
he really
mastered. You know, so crazy.
Jesus.
Mixed, mastered, recorded, production,
all
the
that
whole fucking joint. He did the whole fucking joint. And you know what's so crazy? And the reason why some of the shit, like the chemistry sounds so good, a lot of stuff, even with the production and shit like that, you know, I dibble and dabble in production a little bit, but I kind of put like, yo, let's
I saw you produce a few tracks. I saw.
Yeah, let's chop this joint up. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got more insight into the producing world. I know what you mean. Because a lot of artists just be like, oh, just make this. You feel me? But to actually have experience to understand what it means to produce a beat, like, it's different.
It is. It's different, man. It's like I said, man, when we go in there, and it's more of like, he's not trying to give me a Bless record. He's trying to give me, okay, what's a Darko record? You know what I'm saying? What's a Darko record? So it's like our chemistry is like that. So like he knows, like, yo, if he throws something, he makes something, like for me, he kind of knows, like, yo, all right, I know this nigga go crazy with some shit like that.
Continuing to cut you off. Yeah, my bad for continuing to cut you off, but that's big on what you said before about being genuine and being yourself with music, because it's like you said, what's a Darko record? Like, he know what to do.
Correct.
But if you copying other artists like Lil Baby, blah blah, then people gonna make what they make, and this you probably not gonna fuck with.
Correct.
Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because it's what they make.
It's what they make. You know what I'm saying? It's what they, and that's why man, that partnership, man, and that chemistry right now between me and him is crazy, man. It's that's like real. If you ever see us in a studio together, you'll be like, damn. Like, yo, y'all niggas' energy feed off each other because we know, you know what I'm saying?
We might need to get some vlogs.
You know what I mean?
You feel me?
Yeah,
some vlogs.
Like I said, man, it's wintertime now. It's time to work. It's the best time to fucking work. Wintertime, it's the best fucking time to work. I love working in the fucking wintertime, man. This is the best fucking time to work. And then right now, you know, with this pandemic, with shit getting shut down on and off, ain't got nothing to do but work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's a fact.
I should do.
Put on.
Yeah, put in fucking music and work. Now I gotta get a little bit better on the production side, like on my own shit. Like I'm trying. Like I know with
same over here.
When we video chat, that I was showing you the joint, the MPC, the X shit.
The MPC,
yeah. Like so.
Nah, yeah, I saw you working on it too. I saw you working on your page.
So like some of the shit. I mean, I do got some shit that I do need to get better at. You know, he's helping me with that. Now that shit, that's a whole. I'm not gonna even dive into that because that's a whole nother conversation for another day. But I put it like this. When trying to learn that shit, I give producers much respect. That shit is fucking tough. Bruh.
That's a fact.
That shit is so fucking tough,
I'm
nigga.
telling you, bro. People out, like I said this in the last podcast episode too. Everybody check that out if you haven't already.
Yeah.
People in the industry make it look so easy, bro.
It's not. It's not.
That's what, like what people don't understand how difficult it is. until they actually try doing it. Like, people think it's like, oh, you just write a song, throw auto-tune, boom,
No.
kick claps, that's it.
That
Like,
shit
it's not that simple.
It's not that fucking simple. I don't care whether if you're using a machine or you're using a computer. It is not simple. That shit is not simple at all. And you know, people look at it and they think, oh, they made these beats in 5 minutes. No, they didn't, nigga. Sometimes it takes days for them to make one
and
creativity,
fucking beat. Bro. Constant creativity.
Yes, man. But listen, dog, I can go on and on about that shit because that shit is fucking, nigga, that shit is fucking tough. Like, straight up, that's some fucking tough shit, bro. Shit. Straight up, man.
Bet. So, what message do you have for upcoming artists?
My message, man, is just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't let nobody tell you that your shit is not dope. If you know it's hot, you believe in it. You believe in it. Don't let nobody change your trajectory. Don't let nobody tell you, yo, you need to rap this way. If you know your shit is hot, you believe in it. Believe in what you do. That's the realest shit that I can tell any up and coming artist.
Don't undercut on your
man. And don't sell yourself. And listen, don't sell yourself short, man. Don't sell yourself because you may not have it and somebody's offering you what you think at the time might be something great. In reality, your worth is so much more. Your worth is so much more, man. Believe in your craft. Perfect your craft. The money will come. Will always come. You believe in what you're doing. You're passionate in what you're doing. The money will always come. And don't sell yourself short. The first bidder might not be the best one. The first bidder might not be the best one. Don't sell.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Don't sell yourself short. If you believe in your craft, you know it's hot. You know what you're doing. It's dope. Keep doing it, man, and don't sell yourself short. That's the best advice I can tell anybody.
I agree with that wholeheartedly, for real. So that's big. That's a fact. So I got a segment called One Gotta Go.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you 10 questions and you gotta answer rapid fire, like as fast as you can. You choose which one you like more.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right. So you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, bet. Scarface or Goodfellas? Madden or 2K?
2K.
T.I. or Jeezy?
Jeezy.
Carolina Panthers or Charlotte Hornets?
Panthers.
Apple Music or Spotify?
Spotify.
2000s or 2010s rap?
2000s.
South Carolina or Jersey?
Jersey.
Joe Budden or Ransom?
Button.
Performing or ciphers?
Ciphers.
AI or Kyrie?
AI.
Bet. You want to go into any of those and why you chose them?
Goodfellas is my favorite movie of all time. It's Scorsese, man. Ain't no
Yo,
ifs, ands, and buts
bro,
about it.
I'll fuck with you, bro.
Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts.
Bro, people don't even know who Scorsese is,
and I feel bad for him.
Like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Bro, you watched The Irishman?
Of course.
Bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I feel bad for him. If you don't know who Martin Scorsese is, I feel fucking bad for you. The Departed.
Bad for you, bro. Thank you, bro. The Departed is I'm getting that hype
come on,
right
man.
now, bro. Come on, bro.
Listen, Scorsese, and you know,
bro. Listen, my top 3 movies,
bro.
What was it?
And I'm gonna tell you something that Scorsese had a hand in. Nobody don't even know because Spike Lee did it. Clockers. Scorsese was part of.
Nah, I ain't watched that.
Whenever you get a chance, check that shit out. It's a good movie, man.
Bet. Now, you know what he did that a lot of people don't even know? He directed the Thriller video for Michael Jackson.
Yeah. No, that was
crazy.
Not that one. No, you got it backwards. He did Bad. He did Bad.
Bad. Yeah. I got it wrong.
John Landis, who did American Werewolf, the American Werewolf joint, did Thriller. That was John Landis. Yeah, Scorsese did Bad. Scorsese did Bad. Wesley Snipes. That's the one he did. Yeah.
Damn, I didn't even know that, bro.
Listen, man, I tell you, man.
That's crazy.
Listen, I'm a huge fucking Scorsese fan, but that's why I chose Scarface.
Bro, that's a fact. Bro, I fuck with you, bro.
Goodfellas #1 was based on a true story. That shit really happened. You know what I'm saying? It was based on a fucking true story. And it's just a good fucking movie, man. Paulie,
bro,
Henry,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think The Irishman was better, bro. I think The Irishman was better, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Listen, these are my top 3 movies of all time. It's The Irishman, The Godfather Part 2, and The Departed.
You can't go wrong with that, though. Like, I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. I feel like Goodfellas was good. Not good, great movie. it's literally like how Martin stamped his like legacy into history. But it's like I'm more into like analyzing movies. Like I feel like Goodfellas just like glorifies the life. You feel me? It makes it look cool. All this. I'm more into like like how he felt when he did this. Like you know what I mean? Like more into stuff like that. That's why I fuck with The Godfather too. Like the Michael Corleone story.
Robert De Niro,
the Irishman, the Frank Sheeran.
Fucking Michael Corleone, bro. The younger. Oh my god.
That's what I'm saying. Oh no, he played
Vito, not Michael. My fault. Vito.
Yeah, the
Vito,
dad.
yeah.
He did great, bro. Bro, it's crazy because he went to Sicily and he like forced himself to learn Sicilian just for the movie, bro.
He killed that
like,
shit.
That is crazy.
I'm gonna tell you what's a good Scorsese movie, man. It's a little older. Raging Bull.
I love that movie.
You know what I'm saying? Raging Bull. That's good as fuck.
Fun fact about the movie. They made it black and white, so it doesn't get rated R for all the blood, like on all the fights and all that.
Oh wow, that I didn't know. You just educated me on some shit.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy, bro.
You know what I mean?
That's a great movie, bro.
That's a great fucking movie.
And Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro, and Scorsese.
Best trio ever.
Best trio
ever.
Come on, bro.
What's his name did it? I think that's why I like Departed so much. Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson did that movie great, bro.
Jack Nicholson killed that shit.
Bro, how you open a scene? How you open a movie with a scene as iconic as what he said? I don't want to be a product of my environment. I want my environment to be a product of me, bro. Like that's iconic.
When I first saw that shit, and it shocked me so bad. Like,
nah, bro, I ain't want to spoil it for people. I ain't want to spoil it for people, but that's a fact. That's a fact, bro.
Yo, when I tell you that I was in shock, I was in fuck because it came out of nowhere, and I was like, "What the fuck,
bro?" Literally, I'm telling you, bro. I was on a plane to Spain when I watched that movie for the first time because it's been on my list. Because come on, bro, it's Martin Scorsese. You gotta watch the movie, like. But I'm on the plane, bro, and we're just about to depart, bro. Not that, like, pun intended. Like, you feel me? We just about to, like, depart, get off the plane. And I'm getting to the end of the movie because that's the first time I watched it. And I see that, bro. I stayed in my seat with my mouth open, pause. With, like shot.
Dog, that shit was crazy. That shit was fucking.
And then the ending with Mark Wahlberg.
Holding the fucking envelope, letting them know, yo, I know what the fuck is going on. Bruh.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Jesus Christ,
but not only that, Matt Damon, that we didn't know was one. He was like,
that's a fact.
Shit too. Bow. Then
crazy. That was very unexpected. He's over here picking it up. Boom, right that, like just like that, bro. Scorsese is a GOAT, bro. I believe one day
he's the fucking GOAT.
I hope he watches this.
Yeah,
I hope he watches this. Thank you for everything.
He's the fucking GOAT. Shit, I got a fun fact for you too. You probably already know this though.
What's up?
In Goodfellas, in the scene where they're at the table. Not the funny how when it.
Yeah, it's improvised.
No, not that one. But when they at the table with the mother, and she was like, you know, why don't you settle down with the painting? That's Scorsese's mom. That's Scorsese's mom.
Yeah, Captain Scorsese. Yeah, I knew that. That's crazy, bro. Yeah, rest in peace to her. God bless her soul. Rest in peace to her.
Listen, man, but that's why I chose the nigga. We can talk about this shit all fucking day because
that's what I'm saying. We go to the next question. Madden
2K, man. Listen, you know what? Madden don't got no competition right now, so they just throwing whatever.
They throwing whatever.
But 2K is a.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie though. If we're talking about soundtracks, I'm going with Madden all day, bro.
Of course.
All day.
But Madden as far as like
all day. Shit, y'all Madden. If you need some new music, we got Donnie Darko here. You feel me? Like hit him up, email him.
Damn right.
Come on, y'all.
Damn right, nigga. I'm playing. I buy Madden every fucking year, but I don't have a choice.
Yeah, I just bought it this year for the first time.
And I'm waiting on, you know what I mean? That's another question for another day. I've been getting done wrong trying to get this PS5, but that's another question for another day. But I got 3 fucking games for the PS5 right now, and I can't get that motherfucker. Like,
hey, you don't even got the PS5.
Got the fucking PS5. Yo, real talk. Not to segue off this shit a little bit. I fucked around. I was so pressed about getting the PS5. I bought the Miles Morales shit for the PS4 just to beat it. Yo, just because I wanted to play this shit so fucking bad, and I couldn't wait for the fucking 5. I bought the $100 2K edition, the Mamba edition, because I was getting a free upgrade, and I got the free upgrade for Madden. So I got 3
Oh yeah, they got the
Yeah, I
free
got
upgrade.
3 fucking games
So you
basically
good, you
for
good.
PS5 and no fucking PS5.
Yeah. Hey, bro, listen, bro. Good luck to you
Nigga,
on that PS5.
good luck to
Oh my
anybody.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Good
fact.
luck to
Nobody
any
getting it.
fucking body, man. But yeah,
Vibes.
2K all day. And what was the next joint we had picked after 2K man? What was the next joint?
T.I. or Jeezy?
I picked Jeezy, man. His shit just hit harder, man. Like, and don't get me wrong, T.I. is dope. I don't take nothing away from him, but Jeezy shit, nigga, made me want to go out there and see if I can go find a bird. Like, you know, like, for real, like, that shit, nigga, that shit, like, that shit just hit different. It just hit different for sometimes. Like, I want that type of ignorance in my life. And, like, so, like, you know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, T.I. is dope, but to me, Jeezy shit just hits harder for me.
I feel you. All right, bet. After that, we got Carolina Panthers and Charlotte Hornets.
Man, Panthers. I like football, even though I'm not really a Panthers fan. I'm actually an Eagles fan. But, you know what I'm saying? I like football. I just took football because I like the sport better. I like football a little bit more than basketball. Yeah,
and, that's me right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, at least the Panthers could get better. Now it's gonna be anxious. Now I'm kind of mad because it's pandemic shit going on because with LaMelo Ball being in Charlotte, depending on how they open up, man, that's right. That's not too far from me, man. I might go to funny story. Before all this shit shut down, my birthday, my wife, because I'm a Celtics fan in basketball. You know what I'm saying? She was actually going to give me tickets to go to the Bulls game. The Bulls versus Celtics game in Boston. We was going to actually go to Boston. And right as soon as that shit happened, they canceled the season. Pandemic hit and shit. They canceled the fucking season and all that shit.
What are the odds, bro?
Yeah, and it was so crazy because I was able to just go to my first NFL game last year. I saw the Falcons and the Eagles play, and she went with me. And she was like, she was mad because she wanted to actually go to another football because we were going to go to Philly this time. We was just going to go to the game in Philly at the Eagles Stadium and shit. And then, with everything shutting down, even she was just like, damn, we can't even go to the fucking game. Whatever. But and the Hornets, I mean, they're going to be exciting this year with LaMelo. So I'm kind of anxious to see how that plays out. Whatever. And I mean, if shit opened up, I'm probably going to try and go to a game. If it opens up, depending on how they do things this year.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah, but I say, Panthers. I like football, man. They got Christian McCaffrey. I play fantasy football too, so.
Yeah, I just started playing fantasy basketball with my mans and stuff like that,
Yeah, I'm playing fantasy. Well, I don't play fantasy basketball for season long, but I do play fantasy basketball in like FanDuel and DraftKings.
Yeah, DraftKings, stuff like that. Yeah, like the daily ones.
The daily shit, yeah. I play the daily fantasy. Yeah.
All right, bet. So after that, we got Apple Music or Spotify?
Spotify, man. I've been rocking.
Bro. Listen, bro, I have Apple Music, but I got Spotify on this one, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
because it's something, bro. Their algorithm is just better. It's really as simple as that.
That I agree with. Like I love how they do the daily playlist for me,
bro. That's
and all that shit,
bro. I listen to UK drill a lot. You know what I mean? So it's like, I listen to Gunna a few times, Lil Baby, you feel me, Drake, all that. They make a playlist for Drake. But then I listen to UK Drill, they make a whole separate playlist for that. Like, how you even know I liked it?
I know, dog.
Bro.
You should see that shit, yo. Let me tell you some funny shit. I got, you look at my playlist and then see what, with my daughter in the car and all that shit, my daughter loves listening to Mickey Mouse, this Mickey Mouse shit. So they even got a playlist for that. Like, I listen to that shit.
Bro, they nice with it, bro.
They got a playlist for that. Yo. So, and it's like, I got my 90s R&B playlist. I got the Drake shit that they do.
Perfect,
I got my shit that they group together.
Bro. Even if you put all the music into one playlist and you press the shuffle button, it's like they know exactly what songs to play, bro.
Exactly, yo.
Like, how are y'all this good? Like,
come on,
bro.
I love Spotify. Shit is seamless, and then I was able to lock it in when I got mine. They gave me Hulu for 99 cents, so I was just like, all right. It's a fucking no-brainer,
with it, right?
Yeah,
that's a fact.
But yeah, Spotify all day.
Bet. So 2000s or 2010s rap?
Man, 2000s, man. Dipset, State Property, D Block.
Classics.
Come on, man. Like, it's not even a comparison. G Unit. It's not even close. It's not even fucking close, dog.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie on this one. There's a few competitors. I'm not going to like you said.
Yeah, it
Benny
is.
the Butcher, Conway.
Yeah, Benny the Butcher.
East.
Yeah, Davies. They got it. I just, you know what it was, man. Those factions that I just named, D Block, G Unit, Dipset, State Property, was on a run that I've never seen before.
Unmatched.
They was on a different type of run, man. And you got to think Hove was active. Hove was really active then in the 2000s. You got to think Blueprint. You see what I'm saying?
Bro.
You know what I mean?
Going
Black
back to
Album.
films,
You know what I mean?
Going back to films, American Gangster, bro. Come on, bro.
Oh, of course, the album and the movie.
Yeah,
And the fucking
he
movie.
made it off the movie, bro. With Denzel and Russell Crowe, bro. Come on.
Yes. And you know what's so crazy? On American Gangster, my favorite joints is Ignorant Shit and Party Life. Party Life,
Bro.
oh my God. Party Life, when I heard that shit, that fucking beat, and how Hove was talking that pimp shit. And nigga say he's like, yo, you got a filet mignon. He's like, when you got a filet mignon, it's hard to go back to hamburger helper. He was talking that pimp. He was talking
Bro, he was talking
that pimp shit. Like, he was talking that fucking talk.
fact.
So like that era, man, to me is just fucking unmatched, man. It's unmatched, dog. I think about like when Diplomatic Immunity dropped, bruh. When Diplomatic Immunity dropped, I was just in awe. And I was following that whole Diplomats Volume 1, all that shit. I remember when J.R. Ryder dropped, like all that shit. I was following all that shit. Like I don't know if you remember this, but it's a tape that came out with Jay-Z. Jay-Z was actually on it. They was at Hot 97 with State Property. And Jay-Z was talking about his dude, Chris from the Young Guns. He was 16 at the time. And that's all Jay-Z was saying. Like, he's only 16 when Beans and all them was rapping on the radio and all that shit like that, man.
Nah,
it's just,
I never heard of that.
Dog, when I tell you that shit is a classic, it's a fucking classic, man. G Unit rapping on the radio, rapping with Funk Flex and all that shit, man. You know, Cameron, Come Home With Me. Like, these shits are just,
bro, it's classics, bro. Simple as that. It's classics, bro.
That's a fucking
crazy
era, man. That era to me was unmatched, yo.
That's a fact.
Match.
So, South Carolina or Jersey?
Jersey all day. That's home. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's home, man. That's home. I love South Carolina. Don't get me wrong. I love South Carolina. Like, I met my wife here. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of shit here that I love about South Carolina. You know what I mean? My mom is here. Like, but Jersey is just different for me. Like, without New Jersey, I wouldn't.
It's not, bro.
I wouldn't be who I am. I wouldn't be him. Now, I'll tell you this shit now. I wouldn't move back to Jersey. Like, as much as I love it, I wouldn't move back. Because, first of all, you know what I'm saying? Like, the cost
that's
of
like
living,
me and my situation.
Yeah,
like,
cost
I
of
love
living is too fucking high, man. Like, I bought a house out here. Nigga, for what I paid for my house, I be in the hood somewhere. And I know that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And I'm in a nice area. Like, so it's like,
God bless, bro. God bless, bro.
Yeah, like, nah, bro. But Jersey is always home. It's home because the life lessons, the shit that I seen growing up, and like little shit that you take for granted, but you don't know how that shit shaped you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you from New York, like you done seen fiends walking in and out. You done seen this type of shit. And it makes you appreciate life. It makes you know, like, you know what? I don't want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to, everybody got a path, but I don't want to go down that path. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to kind of go down that path. It shapes you, man. It puts a different, I can't describe it, man. It's different. It's fucking different, bro. But yeah, like Jersey, man, it just shaped me, bro.
Yeah, so it's the hometown, bro. It's the hometown.
Yeah, it's the hometown, boy. That's home. Always gonna be home.
Always, facts. I bet. So after that, we got Joe Budden or Ransom.
That's no question, man. Budden all day, and Budden killed him. When they went back and forth, like Ransom's dope. I don't take nothing away from him, but Joey on another level, man. I think that what kills me about him that a lot of people don't realize is that they look at Pump It Up and try to define that man off that one song. But mood music, man, is all the mood music is dope as fuck. That's my guy. Definitely fuck with Joe heavy.
I bet. Performing or ciphers?
Ciphers, man. To me, it's more personal.
That's a fact, bro. It's like you said, it's where you came from, you know?
It's where you came from, and it's the trenches. And I put it like this. You can make it in, you can be in them projects and you cipher, and you can make it there. Don't matter where you perform at. They'll feel you. Because them niggas either you gonna sink or swim. That's it.
Yeah, with
you gonna sink or swim, my nigga, and that's where you get your fucking skills from. That's it. That's where you get your fucking skills from. Those are the trenches.
It's not the same as the industry. I agree.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. So definitely Cypher all day, every day.
Yeah. All right, bet. AI or Kyrie?
AI. Nigga, I had cornrows because of AI back in the day. Straight up. I had cornrows because of AI.
Yo.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
He really changed like the, how I say this, like he set trends, bro. He set trends, bro.
Yeah, he set trends, man. He's a legend. He's a legend. Like, he's a legend, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? I remember when he dropped Jordan with the crossover joint. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
I remember that shit. Like,
you watched it live?
Huh?
You watched that live?
Nah, I didn't watch that game live, no, but I saw the clips like when it happened. Yeah. Now, I saw Jordan games, not live, like in person. I never saw that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I saw it on TV and shit. Yeah. But yeah, nah, man, AI is a fucking man, boy. Now, I saw him drop Ty Lue live in that Lakers final. I saw that.
Oh nah,
I saw that live. Like, I saw that live.
Hell no.
I saw that live because that game, Ty Lue was on his ass. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was D'ing him up.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Pause again, shit. But you know what I mean?
That's facts. That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So like, when he did that and then the step over him, that's iconic. That's crazy, I mean, that was the only game that they won because that team was so AI dependent, and he couldn't do it by himself with Shaq and Kobe. So, but still, like,
that's still
that moment is iconic, man. That's history. That's history, nigga. For real.
I bet. So that's over with that. I wanted to ask, you feel me, since you such a heavy spitter, I wanted to ask, could you spit an acapella for us today?
Yeah, I can do that.
I bet. Let me hear something.
I'll let you hear some. I said, yo, I'm from the city that killed Malcolm X. What you know about death just to pay a debt? Life ain't free, nigga, cut the check. You play your cards once, then you cut the deck. Tired of the disrespect. We at war with 9 millies and fucking texts. Even Bobby Brown wouldn't fucking step. I'm drinking till my liver say stop. I'm smoking so much until my lungs turn hot. My parents in the jam, no scams, they sold rock. Made enough to get by and left that shit on the block cause I'm proud. I'm black and I say it loud. I make music for me. I never follow the crowd. In the shadows, I seen light. Success was just in my sight. All my life I had to fight. That Kendrick shit was just right. The drug, you know what? Let me give you some pain shit real quick.
That was real. That was fucking fire.
I got some shit, man. I got some shit like, sometimes you gotta lose to win. It's hard to keep faith because every day I sin. You ain't never seen the struggles I seen and I ain't bragging on it. Pissy hallways, crack pipes with vomit on it. I'm from the hood, nigga, far from a hood, nigga. Even the hood nigga say he doing good, nigga. In this D till I die. That team made me. Almost died twice, had surgery as a baby. Mom's up all night, pops out fucking. She played both parents. What the hell of a woman. Told him she would leave. That nigga thought he was bluffing. Packed up, movers up to the country and said fuck him. But that's another story. Different shit, different day. Wake up, take a piss, then begin to pray. Look outside, see the murderers and the crackheads. Stick up kids like pencils the way leg. Y'all screaming rap dead. Y'all ain't heard a real nigga. Suicidal thoughts, vodka bottles, and some pills, nigga. Might smile, but the inside covered up. Never show emotion. I just keep that shit bottled up. And these bitches I never trust, they be down to fuck. I just see them for what they are. That's a fucking nut. Real talk, I see my man on the chalk line, lights off, no heat, living through the hard times. Had the gun to my head and said fuck it, but couldn't pull the trigger. I knew my haters would love it. Had the opportunity, gang banging and thugging. I could have won blood or crip, thought it was nothing. No disrespect. You get money, then you get the power. Or you might get attacked. We fighting for hours. Illuminati or Freemason, I never care. Cause I'm my own fucking man. Let me make it clear. And the haters, I never fear. There's an afterlife. When you broke, you gotta learn how to sacrifice. I never smile much. Tired of acting nice. I'm getting high every day like the gas price. I ain't a role model. This ain't for young ears. I'm a revolutionary to my young peers. It's Nat Turner and this light-skinned nigga. Huey Newton in the flesh. Marcus Garvey at his best. I don't care about the rest. I ain't measured in success. I'm a cold-hearted bastard. The ice is in my chest. All I got is my pen and my pad. That's why I stress. Say it 1,000 times. I run out of breath. This ain't a loser or one big mess. It's another story. How a kid from Newark tried to make it to glory. I never turn on the radio cause that shit bore me. I'm just a real nigga living in the world of phonies, homie. You know.
Come bro.
You know, like,
holy shit.
You know,
holy shit.
You know, like that's light. You know what I'm saying? Like that's light.
That's
like,
light,
shit like that shit. You know what's so crazy? Like shit like that. Shit like that to me is light. Like that's light. You know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? Even if I go into like, let me say if I go into some harder shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I go into some harder shit. Be like, I'm a grown ass man, won't be disrespected. Every beat I wreck it. It only takes a second. Flow sicker than ammonia, no disinfected. I kill every fucking booth, then I resurrect it. Brick City, West Kenny, I'ma fucking rep it until the day of my death. So you better respect it. Check it, you never been. Late night Letterman, trying to dodge bullets, not catch them like Edelman. Young ass veteran, better than every fucking rapper that mumbles or weird clothes wearing shit. This is the end game. I'm feeling like Cap. I'm worthy of that hammer. Fuck around and get clapped. This way deeper than rap. My era created crack. This verse is going boom. This beat is going bap. I stack all of my ends. Don't give a fuck about rims. I'm cruising right in a cruise. You can have that fucking Benz. Old school when it's cold. A hoodie and fucking Timbs. Got murder on my mind, but I don't kill my friends. Got the blood of a slave in my motherfucking veins. My heart put morphine. Ain't no motherfucking pain. I really am the game. Me and Triple H is the same. You niggas are getting served. Now you dancing in the rain. I never did it for fame. A menace like fucking Kane. You don't care about Bruce Wayne when you motherfucking Bane, bitch niggas.
Oh shit.
Come on, man.
Oh shit.
I do this. I don't like, yo,
bro, nah, you going crazy.
It's
Nah, but that's enough for today, bro. That's enough for today, bro. I'm pretty sure whatever they listening on their headphones, their speakers, that shit is burning right now. That shit is burning right now. Get y'all fire extinguishers. Get y'all fire extinguishers. Come on, bro.
I do this, yo. Like, come on, trust me. I do this. I can get busy. I can get busy. I don't even know if I should put all that in there, bro. Like, you gonna burn somebody's house down, bro. That's arson, bro. That's arson. Yo, like, nigga, I do this shit. And there's a line. Bro. You know what's so crazy? That shit that I just spit, there's a line in there. That's my favorite line that nobody don't really get what I was talking about. When I was like, I got murder on my mind, but I don't kill my friends.
YNW Melly.
Melly, yeah.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Yo.
Come on, bro. Yo, that's crazy, bro.
Yo, come man, on, bro. Like, come
that's
on, man.
Crazy. Like, listen, bro. Listen, I'm gonna top this off. I'm gonna end this off right here. That was just, that's enough. I don't think I should do another podcast for like, I don't know, probably 3 months after that. Cause that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah,
come
man.
on, bro.
Listen,
nah,
dog,
bro, listen.
I love this rap shit, man. I love this rap shit. I do. I fucking love it, man.
How I say, like you can see it, bro. Like it's displayed, like for real.
Listen, bro. This shit, dog. I love what you're doing, my guy. And you know what I'm saying, even from your music to your podcast, for you, man, at that age, like what you're doing, man, you're on the path to fucking greatness, bro.
Yeah, like, much love.
This is fucking amazing, man. And you're basically the epitome of what I be saying. Like, go for it for yourself, man. You're doing the shit for yourself. You're doing the shit because you love it. And just like how you told me, like, yo, I can hear the passion. Like how you feel in the music, I can hear the passion in you just from this interview. Like, you love doing this shit. Like, you don't do it to do it. Like, you just love doing this shit, man. And it's, you know what I'm saying? I'm grateful, bro. I'm grateful to be a guest.
Nah, I'm grateful. Yeah, I'm grateful. It's an honor to have you in here. I appreciate that for real, bro. That shit mean a lot, bro, to be honest. You feel me?
Yeah.
Especially for somebody like you that's doing your thing like that. Like, I really appreciate it. That's love for real.
Nah,
that's
anytime,
love.
Bro. Anything that I can do, my guy, you know what I'm saying? You know how to reach me.
Yeah, likewise.
We get in contact, man. And let's just keep chopping it up, dog. This is beautiful.
Yeah, appreciate it. To end this off, what do you think you need to do to get to the next level?
I just think that I think doing what I'm doing now, just being consistent, putting out music. You know what I'm saying? Being consistent, putting out music, putting out good quality, man, and just keep grinding. Don't stop. Don't stop. Like, don't fucking stop, man. Just for like how I spit that shit just now. You said that shit is fire. There's somebody that's probably
that's an understatement. That shit was not fire, bro. That's awesome.
Yeah, but you know what's so crazy? As hard as that shit may be, there's a nigga out there that's probably working 10 times harder and spitting 10 times harder. So you know, I gotta keep going. Like, I gotta grind.
It's the work, bro.
Yeah, I gotta work. I gotta grind like I can't just wake up and go to the studio. I have to try to find a studio to see if somebody take a chance. So that's when I write like that. I write like that. Like, yo, like niggas don't give a fuck about me. They don't care what you do.
That you nobody and you gotta prove yourself.
You gotta prove yourself. So every day I'm trying to outprove myself.
That's
every
a fact.
day.
I respect
you know what I'm
that
saying?
for real.
Every day.
Shit, bro. But we ending the show, if you feel me. Do you have any work that you want to promote? Any upcoming projects? Anything?
Yeah, right now, go check out Before the World Got to Us, After the World Got to Us, all platforms.
All platforms.
You know what I'm saying? Under Sutter Kane and Donnie Darko. Make sure you check out the Instagram page, Darko NSD. Make sure you check out Sutter Kane NSD. Check out DJ Bless. Man, check out check out our joint, Never So Deep Records, man. Check out the catalog.
It's on YouTube.
You know what I'm saying? Yep, it's on YouTube. Oh, Righteous Gemstones, episode 4. If you got HBO Max, yo, check that out.
Check that out,
placement. Yeah, we got a placement on there. Righteous Gemstones is the show on HBO. So we got a placement out there. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely check that out.
Good shit for that. Good shit for that. Everybody go check that out on HBO Max. Is it on any other platforms?
It was exclusively HBO. Yeah, exclusively HBO. Yeah, so yo, check that shit out. And you know what I'm saying? That's it, man. Follow me on all social media.
That's a fact. Go show up time. And since we were previously talking about what our favorite song was on your tape, I hope everybody could watch this. Go after this, go listen to his work. Let him know what was your favorite track on both of those albums, because it's like a collection. It's like it don't come just once. It's two albums that come at you before they got to us, and like bro.
After the world got to us, So it's really like a double disc type. We just released them as like 2 different EPs, but it's really like, you know what I'm saying, before the world got to us, it's more just letting you know, like, listen, this is the tone, this is the life, this is the shit that, you know what I'm saying, I've been through, is these stories. We got so much shit going on in the world. I got my own shit. The world got its shit.
That's a fact. That's
what I'm talking about.
I hope everybody could take their time out.
Yeah.
What was you going to say?
Oh, no. I was just going to say, after the world got to us, it's just letting niggas know I done been through all that shit. So now I'm going to show you this hard shit real quick. I'm going to show you niggas how to fuck.
He's telling the story through it. He's telling the story through it.
Yeah. Like,
before and after.
Before and after. You know what I'm saying? Before and after. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, I hope everybody could go check that out. You feel me? Let him know. Hit him up through DMs. He previously said what all his social medias. I'll put that in the description, too, for everybody watching. Go listen to those projects on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, and all that. Hit him up after and tell him what was your favorite track on any of those albums, or even which of the albums was your favorite. So I want to thank you, Darko, for coming up here. You feel me?
Anytime.
Like I said, I see you doing your thing. I'm grateful for that, having you on here. I'm grateful we had like great conversations. You feel me? You made some really good statements, some really good points. You feel me? You connected and all that. I want to thank you for coming up here. That's real, bro. That's real.
Anytime, bro. Anytime, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I definitely love what you're doing as well. You know what I mean? Keep up the good work, bro. Keep up what you're doing. I'm definitely tuning in. And like I said, man, I'm grateful. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for having me. And shout out to everybody who's listening. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all.
Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all. You're a real stand-up dude. You're a real one, for real. I want to thank everybody for watching. Anything else you want to say, Donnie?
Nah, man. I'm good, man. Like I said, man, much love and peace to everybody.
Yeah, you know much love to everybody.
And you know what I mean? I'm getting ready to close out 2020 strong and get ready to roll into the new year.
I want to thank everybody for watching. The Next Level Podcast, episode 2. We out.
All right.